Margaret Joseph teases that she might quit Real Housewives of New Jersey if Teresa and Louis come back. Welcome back to Right Now Trending TV News. Before we get started, I kindly ask you to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more videos in the future. All right, let's get started. Let's dive into this juicy interview, shall we? Margaret Joseph's one of the most outspoken stars of the Real Housewives of New Jersey. She got real on Melissa Gorga's podcast, On Display. And let me tell you, she did not hold back. There's plenty to unpack here, so grab your popcorn. First up, the million-dollar question. Would Margaret walk away from the show? The answer might surprise you. After 7 seasons, she said that if it came down to filming with people she doesn't want to be around, like Teresa and her husband Louis, she would simply walk away, she told Melissa, sounding like she's reached her limit. Can you blame her? I mean, with accusations like Louis made threatening calls to her son, I'd probably do the same. At what point do you protect your family over everything else? It's no secret that the Real Housewives of New Jersey cast has been on a much-needed break. And of course, fans are biting their nails waiting to see who's coming back for season 15. But here's the kicker. Nobody knows anything yet. Nada. Zip. It's all up in the air, which makes the speculation even wilder. Margaret even threw a little shade at Teresa, mocking her for using a psychic to predict who's coming back. Not psychics that look like a sideshow freak, at least, Margaret quipped. Ouch. Gotta love Margaret's sharp tongue, though, right? But let's be honest. Do Real Housewives psychics ever have a great track record? Speaking of rumors, Melissa Gorga, as usual, had her own takes, agreeing that all this back and forth about the cast is like beating a dead horse. Isn't that so true? We all know how it goes. Bravo keeps everything hush-hush until the last minute. So why are people acting like they have insider information? In the end, Margaret is right. Whatever happens is what's meant to be. But do you think we're ready for a major cash shakeup? Or are fans too invested in the OGs? Now, Margaret has some interesting thoughts about the future of the show. She speculates that Bravo might be considering an entire cast overhaul. Can you imagine a season without any of our Jersey faves? One day, they might just be like, we're sick of all these broads in general, she joked. I mean, they've done it before with New York, so it's not impossible. But here's the thing, people are invested in these women. Sure, they stir the pot, but isn't that why we tune in every season? Personally, I'd hate to see them all go. But do you think we're due for fresh blood? Of course, the elephant in the room is her falling out with Jackie. Margaret revealed that she's officially done with their friendship, and honestly, I can't blame her. She feels betrayed, especially after discovering that Jackie was doing shady things behind her back. She showed me who she is, Margaret said. Isn't that the worst feeling, though? When someone you trust turns out to be someone completely different. And get this, Melissa admitted she had a soft spot for Jackie, but Margaret wasn't having it. She told Melissa that despite defending Jackie on numerous occasions, she feels let down and won't be extending any olive branches. Melissa even shared how Margaret always went out of her way to keep Jackie in the mix, telling her to make sure to invite Jackie and call Jackie. Doesn't that make the betrayal sting even more? It's always tough watching a friendship fall apart, especially when one person seemed so invested. But here's a question for you. Was Jackie just playing a long game, or did something shift between these two? Either way, Margaret's done, and honestly, she seems at peace with it. Now, back to the drama that got Margaret thinking about her exit strategy. She wasn't shy about addressing the tension with Teresa and Louis. There have been claims that Louis made threatening calls to her son, which, if true, is crossing a line. Margaret didn't say outright that this was the reason she'd leave, but she heavily hinted at it. Who wouldn't walk away from that kind of toxicity? It makes you wonder, how far is too far on reality TV? Is there a line that shouldn't be crossed? As for the future of New Jersey, it's anyone's guess. But one thing's clear, Margaret is tired of the legal threats. She's even seen enough drama on New Jersey, but when lawsuit starts flying, it's just too much for her. Bravo doesn't like it either. Remember when things got heated on New Jersey and lawsuits were almost filed? It's a reality check that behind-the-scenes drama can affect on-camera antics. And finally, let's talk about the ratings. Both Margaret and Melissa seem confident that New Jersey still has a lot of life left into it. Despite the drama, or maybe because of it, the ratings were strong before Bravo hit pause. So what's the takeaway here? Even though these women fight tooth and nail, they know how to keep us watching. But do you think the show has reached its peak? Or are we in for another roller coaster season? Margaret doesn't seem to regret a thing from season 14, feeling like she came out on top, especially after being vindicated in her drama with Jackie. But what about the rest of the cast? Could a fresh lineup give the show a needed jolt, or is the existing cast's history that keeps the fireworks going? In the end, whatever happens, we know this much. Margaret will always speak her mind, and New Jersey wouldn't be the same without her. So what do you think? Should Margaret stick around, or is it time for her to say goodbye to the Garden State drama? One thing's for sure, if she goes, she will definitely be missed. So everybody, what are your thoughts about this video? Jot your opinions down below in the comments. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more videos. Until next time, ciao.